Okay,
So,
this one is also a kind of classic matchup between Space Marines, the power sword against the entire swarm kind of situation. So let's see how this goes.
It's basically the trailer, right? Like after the FC fucks up the Farseer, the Lictor comes in, and this is where we're at now.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, that's a pretty funny meme. There was a tournament game. It's gonna be really quick before this actually kicks off. There was a tournament game between Crisis and Valerio, but there was a sound bug, and it was looking pretty good for Cry. He had a not huge lead, but a pretty decent lead. And Valerio was like, "No, I demand rematch or win because I had Power Sword. I could have soloed the entire game. I have Power Sword." And then they rematched, and Valerio actually won it. So, yeah, here we go. Let's see if we're gonna see another Power Sword.
I have heard that meme before. Not that well explained, but I've heard that Power Sword is really good against nits, and I think this is what it refers to. I mean, it's probably actually good against nits, but not like soloing.
While I was talking this little silly story here, the Lictor already got a model of the scouts with a nice flash ship.
Exactly what you want early on.
Very nice, denying the decap on the Lictor with a battle cry.
But Riku nicely denying him further hits.
Yep.
By walking past him while the battle cry is active, so the specials wouldn't hit. Oh shit.
Very classic build here of Riku, the typical very old school double termers into quick warriors we are seeing here, while Mr. Piano is going for a very classic double scout take opener. He didn't buy a single generator, which is, wow, surprisingly good timing for Devastators. I always thought, oh no, if you don't get a second scout, it's 2 gens into this, I think. Interesting, yeah.
But he... Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, one... If you go 2 scouts classic, you want note for ASM.
Yeah.
How did it work? You want 1 gen for devs, don't you?
No, normally you want. I always thought you want 2 gens because of the
1 or 2
lower
gens, I
requisition
think,
cost.
is for devs.
Yeah.
I don't think you can time it perfectly. I guess if you have a second early capped power, it's 1 gen, and if you have none, it's no gen, and if you have 1, you could go with 1 gen.
Very likely, very likely. I think in this matchup you want double fully upgraded scouts, right? Well, obviously not the infiltration, but scout, sergeant, and shotguns. Ah, gotcha, Cray. And so Cray just confirmed that if you cap at 2 wreck points, you need 2 gens, and if you cap 1 wreck point, you need 1 gen, if I read that correctly.
I think that's what he meant.
Lictor being a very sneaky little goob over here, getting on the devs. Looking like a very good engagement for Riku. That was on Delanate.
I did not see that one.
Oh yeah, it
did you
completely
want-
missed. It was like on a different map.
Alright. Thought I had all the units in my sight. So
Here come the
Artificer
shotguns.
and Feeder Tendrils.
We do have shotguns as well, mind you.
I do not agree with the Feeder Tendrils as at all, actually.
Yeah, me neither. Again, I think Adrena Glance would have been better here to keep him on the field longer.
I mean, everything's gonna Kaija. He
Yeah,
went for deaths instead of assaults, so you're not gonna fight assaults in melee. And if
yeah, exactly.
everything's going to kite you, you want the ones with the dot, because that would actually do more damage when they kite you.
The death positioning here was really off though. The Lictor could have gone in and messed it up. The map is rather red at the moment.
As you would expect in this matchup, wouldn't you?
Yeah, especially early on. As I'm not known to have the strongest early tier 1, right?
And yeah, and now with
I
the
have,
fifth unit out for Riku,
yeah.
it should be able to
Oh,
keep that advantage.
so Piano loves to do that, what he's doing with the Force Commander. He loves to buy the Artificer and sitting in green cover just to buy a lot of time with the status to delay the enemy for a very, very long time, just so that he can stall a little bit to get tier 2, because obviously Space Marines are scaling, and he's actually about to hit tier 2 very soon. So yeah, good stalling.
Now, he basically just went for the Artificer so he could stall more and some scout upgrades and the devs, and that's it. Meanwhile, Riku invested a lot more, I think.
Yeah.
Main warriors for devs.
Oh. Yeah,
Some more
shotgun blast.
upgrades for scout upgrades.
Unlucky.
Hero
The
for
Warriors got
hero.
the lead before the shotgun blast came out.
That's lucky though. What is that RNG?
And no, because normally you should get your shotgun blast out before the
Yeah.
Warriors sleep on you.
So
So
the
he was a
only so either
little
he
bit late.
used it, Piano used it late, or there was a shot blocker in the way.
Yeah,
To so the warriors got closer before the scouts could actually shoot.
yeah. Lucky as in normally, optimally, it shouldn't happen.
Yeah. Lucky as in Piano fucked up and he accidentally abused that.
You see he's doing that thing again with stalling for his tier 2 to kick in to get a unit out.
But
He's
what you
not.
gonna do? You can't rush in on that FC,
Oh
so.
no, absolutely not. But that's the entire reason why he bought that Artificer. Oh, are those Thomas on the Gen farm? They are, and they do have a Duina Glance, just 6 models, not 8. This could be a very nice setup for a retreat grenade
Riku
if
is
he
floating
catches them.
hard.
No, he goes for a shotgun blast. Huh. Oh, look,
Why
Dark
is he not
Hero,
repairing? He needs to repair that node.
Dark Hero is responding
Oh.
in the observer chat to Valhero. That's kinda cursed.
Could have saved that
hero.
node if he repaired it. Disappointed with Piano's
Yeah.
micro.
You're
Which is
defending
Valhero.
Riku but shitting on Pieta's micro. Oh, the irony.
I'm not shitting, I'm disappointed. That's all. I
Piano.
expect more from my idol.
Oh, he's your idol. That's interesting. So, Piano going for the Razorback here, which is a very obvious
This
choice
time
against
he
Nits,
manages
right?
to knock back the warriors before they could leap.
Yes, he has a very nice timing here with the Razorback, because obviously Riku is not in tier 2 yet and Nits tend to struggle with VKits anyways. He can achieve quite a lot here. He can force off that entire army and get some map control.
Which he needs.
And yeah, desperately. I wonder what Riku is gonna go for here. Surely not a Venom Boot, Colin. Why? And the Tyrant card next? We will see.
Why call in? I mean, you can't just build them, right?
I think you already queued up either a Venom Boot or a Tyrant card. We can.
Almost on the farm again. Buying that Ninja Bash all game. But, well, it worked
Yeah.
out so far, so why not?
So we poked a little bit of fun of Riku after this game because he was like complaining about some economic aspects, but then again, he blobbed quite a bit in this game, which is a little bit funny. He should probably get the ranged synapse on those venom boots because he has quite a few of ranged units over here.
No. And he is. He is.
Very nice. I think afterwards,
Razorback got his armor upgrade.
he,
The smoke screen is now hidden behind this upgrade, right?
I don't think it is, but I'm
Oh,
not
it's not. Okay.
certain.
Yeah, me too. I was wondering because at some point I heard something about that, but I think
Yeah.
something was nerfed before the ranged nerf of the transports, and I think
Damage
it
reduction
was.
of the smoke.
Oh, the amount of damage it reduces. Yes. Okay, thank
Yes.
you. Now I remember. It only reduces 60% now, not 80.
Yeah. Lictor getting caught out here. Still tipping from half a mile away. He got Lone Hunter on the Lictor Alpha, which means he kind of wants to sidelane his Lictor and deal with side capping units.
Yeah, but what could that unit be? I mean,
I honestly think some
well, what unit could beat him with feeder tendrils right now? There is none. So
first commander with upgrades.
oh,
Razorback.
with more upgrades, yeah. And Lone Hunter will make him beat the Razorback somehow. Or that's the thing.
Absolutely.
I also don't agree with the Lone Hunter here. It does nothing.
Fufu.
Hmm.
I'll sadly have to dip and let you cast the rest of this alone. I hope you're not
No,
mad at me
I'm
for
not.
that.
I'm not.
Alright,
Maybe Riku
so
wants to take over.
yeah, hop on
Maybe.
in. I'm
Yeah.
gonna say bye. Was fun. See you next
Bye
time.
bye, Ine. Thanks for joining. So smoke goes down. Ravenous jump in to force melee on the devs. Force Commander is on that Venom Brood. Sacred Standard now to increase the damage of the whole base Marine Army. Where are the techs? Still in there. Being ridiculously buffed with their plasma gun. With 100 inspirations from the battle cry and some damage by the standard. Yeah, no weapon on the Force Commander is quite curious. I mean, you could just get Power Sword for even more inspiration buffs, right?
Research cancelled.
That's forced off there. And then it blob goes in. Plasma side laning. And the Lictor's not even going for them. FC takes some free damage. Riku's tier 3 now. But Piano having that Dreadnought out surely will have the upper hand for now. Until first fax or something like that comes. Riku will have to reinforce though. No, that is being pushed further and further to the back.
We shall make it so. Location secure. Victory point secured. The voice of power.
Maybe looks kinda weird while capping. Honestly, not gonna lie.
We shall make it so. Ready to serve. Glorious. Give them a war. This lictor is ferocious.
Oof. That plasma's taking these venoms apart. The Dreadnought's gonna super deal with the AG warriors. Carnifex is finally coming. I don't think Riku should have forced this fight quite as badly. Did he know? Did he know that Dreadnought was out? He high level plays. He knows nothing but a Swarm Lord or Carnifex should be coming here to save Riku, so he already bought the counter before Riku's saving unit comes out. Upgrades to the last cannon to be prepared. See what the fax gonna do.
Charge power fist.
Nothing for now.
War gear distribution. The enemy has
I don't know what the upgrades cost, to be honest. Rafts are side capping. Yeah. They lose a model, sadly. Quite expensive. One back coming in. And the Lictor can't really deal with these two chats as long as the Force Commander has his War Cry up. Scouts in the Razorback, hence Lictors detected. But with the Rippers on the Plasma, and he can shit out 3 Rippers if he has a Thorn back. Yeah. Right, the Carnifex can nicely frontline together with his Rippers. Rippers can tie up ranged units. Plasma is terrible against Rippers. Plasma gun, that is. Not plasma cannon, but there's no plasma cannon right now. So yeah, he can right now just send the Rippers for the last cannon. If the Dreadnought doesn't flamer or fist the Rippers, they will make it in, tied up, and then the Carnifex can basically deal with everything else as long as he has the ranged support that is behind him in the form of a Venom Brood being able to damage those Dreadnoughts. It looks like Piano can't cap fast enough. Can he? No, Libby is forced off by the Permagons, and that's GG. Riku wins. Riku's always saying Space Marines have no chance against nits, and well, kinda proves it here. Level 1 Lictor. Alright. Another classic one, Piano on the Chaos Lord, Riku on the Apothecary. We've seen that today already by Bestie versus Tenso. Let's see how this one goes.
Chaos Space Marines, eternally eager for war.
Piano with a friendly banter. I will just call it friendly, even though it might not is.
Forces obey you.
So Chaos Lord coming down with the CSM. Probably trying to, I don't know, force off Apo.
Your units fulfill your command.
Maybe some scouts. But the scouts are far away. And theoretically can always stay out of range of them. Not something you could say for the heretics. They are unable to stay out of range of scouts. So are Riku's scouts here. Not good to not move them in time. One model goes down. But it's... yeah. Hello, Boomer. Welcome to the club. Guess you've been busy microing that Chaos Lord. Ooh, risky business there, but no scout models lost. Congratulations. Keep your models then. Yeah. I was very much surprised that the scouts here didn't lose 2 models. I mean, look back at my games where my sluggers retreated with half HP and still got wiped by the heretics, or the scouts are at half HP, which is even 100 HP less, but they get out because they're fucking fast. And for some reason they have melee resistance. Full melee resistance, even without shotguns. Is what it is.
He has no need of that now.
I mean, really, scouts without shotguns having melee resistance on how fast they are is just supporting back micro, isn't it? Because if you have good micro, scouts will never end up in melee with any unit at all if they don't have shotguns. But yeah, that's just me hating on SM players. Never mind. Alright, April melee with these heretics, trying to pick up a model or 2 before he retreats. Purification vials are common. Riku lost 1 gen so far. 2 heretic models are down, April gets out. Capping scouts, shotgun scouts. Devastators trying to save his node, but can't. And like that, Riku doesn't have any more power. So, and again, the scouts are getting caught by heretics. Oh. Oh wow.
Noise. Not yours, not your strength. They have some teeth. We have more.
Scouts could have shotgunned the Noise Marines. Buy some time until Devastators are set up. Because the silencing effect of the Noise Marines has a little delay, so that even though they are getting shot at by the Noise Marines, they can still shotgun blast, and only shortly after their weapons will be silenced. So it is possible to shotgun those Noise Marines. Shotgun blast, that is. Only after they get up and fire at your scouts again is when your weapons will be silenced. And they're at the power again. Yeah, that looks like a dog game. If you're this far ahead as Chaos, you rush them dogs and get in the pressure. And I do think the Woofer himself, bark, 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 likes his dogs. Yeah, I know that is. No Blood Crusher is what we will see. If he gets the power for it, if he loses his farm right here, but not lost so far. And I think he's just 10 power off of it. Riku won a lot of map control in the meantime though. It certainly helps. Piano's just rushing for the counter bash here. And there it is! Dock number 1. Salts kinda smelled it. Went back to save the power. Good play there. And there it is. They'll go out. Riku is far from tier 2. See how good, how much map Piano will be able to get back from this. Barely saves his power cap. For now. Yeah. Faster capping, trade on tax, finish it, but loses a model to compensate. Chaos Lord trying to buy some time over here. Doggo's coming to help. While CSM and AC Ticks cap what they can. What will he support his Doggo with? Why didn't the Devastator fire here? Interesting. That was weird. Maybe it had to switch windows a lot. I think there's just this one window here. Yeah, knocking back the assault so the doggo could do its damage. Nice, gets a model for it. Heretics get the tax, but with the purification wilds, there is no chance. Yeah, it's gonna be a shit echo if you lose your power form twice in tier 1. And if you lose a lot of map because you don't micro your scouts. Also, death seemed kinda late. Why did the Devastator seem so late? Like, Noise Marines were at your power when your Devastators came from base. That shouldn't be possible, right? Did you get shotguns early?
Let them fall before us.
Finally, you to do. But still, no power is bad because you need a lot of upgrades, right? Well, the bomb and assault Sarge are out, so is the last cannon that at least doesn't take power. And the contested node will not last long. Hmm.
Unleash all fury upon them. Your forces obey you. Let them feel our fury. Open fire. Cross blades with me if you dare. Moving to cover. Stand with your brothers.
Yeah, Zinch Marines will be a pain. Suddenly, Yano has the ranged advantage and a lot of melee counters as well. So this composition is pretty hard to break if there's one heretic supporting with worship. Can't really outshoot these right now. Without a plasma and a Sarge on the tax. Doesn't really have the power for it. And can't run in or jump in because these will tear you apart. Your ASM, that is. Quite the pickle. And even a Libby will be having his problems against Bloodletters. No AP around. I have to get out after losing that one model. But he's still here, but how long will it Bloodletters with? I guess he can still trigger his ability, yes. But threatening. Kind slowly taking map. What are those doing? Well, they are back at it. Axe. Burning that Chaos Lord energy. Bye bye, doggo.
Dark gods are blind.
I think they even had a lot of time on them. Somehow. Even though the Libby was here. It looked like it. Maybe I was deceived. Malignant blindness quite late here, didn't manage to save the doggo. Could have if he triggered it earlier. These are quite even, and Yano just replaces his doggo. Thinks not a good idea. I would agree. Melter Bomb and Last Cannon is plenty of AV. Doggo last few minutes didn't do much, but stayed behind the Zinj Marines in case ASM would jump in. That's not really a very effective use for it, but not much else it can do when there's Melter Bomb and Last Cannon. It needs to play defensive. But if you are forced to play defensive with it, you don't want it back once it's gone. The Last Cannon is now relegated to capping duties. Here's what has Lightning Claws and the Mantle of Hate to deal with Libby, Apo, or any sergeant. Sends the Chaos Lord in to deal with the scouts. Angels of Death. The piano more or less has to get out. Triggers the blood sacrifice though, so he gets a free squad of bloodletters for this fight. Or even more anti-melee. I think that was before the Angels of Death came out, otherwise he would have tried to save that model and the red. Dreadnought out low. No one's really aiming for 2-3. Just get even more range superiority. Seems to be the goal for Piano here. Keep the bloodletters close so nothing can just rush into melee without being punished for it. And Havocs. Not sure.
Your forces obey you.
Also not sure why he doesn't go for Blast Master.
The gift upgrade interrupted. Your units fulfill your command.
Maybe now he will. Now that he has
The advantage for now.
the Havocs. To shield from to counter melee units of the enemy even better. Actually uses the bloodletters as a going in tool. Chaos Lord kills the Apo with his Mantle of Hate ability. Drain life, that is. Oh, will the Libby die as well? No, Stun Guard were dropped on the Havocs to force them off. Piano has that triple cap, just won the fight. And all Riku can do is send Stearns for the side VP. So we may get one last fight, but that should be it then. In the jumping regard, Bloodletters are very similar to Storm Boys. You don't want to use them as an engaging tool with the jump. But if you're trying to fuck up a... Those are dead. If you're trying to level 4 Bloodletters, holy guacamole. Fuck up a setup team, then you might as well jump Bloodletters onto them. Blood Rage. Global. And Riku basically sacrifices everything trying to... Oof. Trying to get some VPs, Chaos Lord completely rips the Librarian apart.
Victory was inevitable.
Alright. 1-1. Both players, we're going into game 3. With this semi-final of losers bracket. Piano on the Warlock. Riku on the Force Commander. Alright, Riku. We'll see if we will all agree that Elder is fucked. Guardians find scouts, force them on a soft retreat. Warlock takes the model with basic ability. Destructor, that is.
Support structure complete.
Yeah, this is game 3. Correct, Mickey. Warlock taking some damage to decap that wreck point. And she's doing the same for VP, but decide to just run at the scouts. No upgrades for Riku. Well, just as I said, it drops the first shotguns. Hence the scouts were able to force off the banshees nicely. And Riku gets the map.
Adding warp generator.
Piano's going for rangers. Yes, this is a very open map.
Armed for even crueler warfare.
The snipers with a long can do a lot.
That's a good position.
And Riku answers this.
Our enemy's doom is in our
Uh,
hands.
maybe not knowing yet. With some Devastators.
It is time
Now
to
he
act
knows the
on
Rangers
war
are there. And he cancels the Devastators. I agree a lot with that decision. You now basically need scout upgrades. As far as I know this matchup. Because ASM only will not catch the Rangers. I mean, you need the ASM too, but you know, it means there's no shuriken, so you can quite liberally just jump on everything with the ASM, and if the Banshees counter engage, shotgun scouts come in and help out.
We have it, Farseer.
While you basically ignore the Rangers for now. And that's how we can win these engages. So it will be very interesting how what comes in next from Piano. Banshee's upgraded, so
Ready the warlock's mantle.
at least DSM can be suppressed after the jump. But no grenades on the Guardians yet to abuse that state of suppression. To an even bigger advantage by grenading on the DSM. One fully upgraded scout
Draw the warlock's
is
blade.
done.
The time for mercy is long past.
Piano's just investing the gens. Only he was able.
Our forces shall have tools for their task.
And all that chip damage these rangers are slowly putting in wouldn't really matter. Nice cat and mouse game. Everything trying to get into a good position. And the force of on the Guardians is enough for Riku to finally pull the trigger. Now those Rangers are forced off. Late shotgun blast there. Warlock has his tanky melee upgrades. And just deleted the scouts for the special. Holy, that Warlock.
The craft world shall rejoice in our victory.
He was just spamming specials as usual. Elder units against Riku's Space Marines or Riku's whatever Riku plays will just spam specials. Yeah. That's a short third game. And with this, Piano advantage and loses final game for third place. The winner of losers bracket will not get up into winners bracket.
Brother! Heretic! Brother!
Brother will not fight the winner of winners brackets to keep the cup a little shorter. These have been the rules. So last 2 games for today. After I finished chewing my gummy bears.